Hello and welcome. Wait, something's wrong. Is that it? Is that close? I can't. Is that right? I can't take this. Forget it. I quit. All right, so as you probably noticed, I've been getting extremely frustrated with the quality of the video that I've been getting out of my DSLR, and it's mainly because um, I don't think the Canon 6D was really meant to be a video shooter. I've seen people use the Canon 6D to shoot video, but it's never first person. It's never them shooting themselves. It's always somebody is behind the camera and is able to do the focusing and all of that to make it look nice. So this is a wonderful camera. I really like it. It's still gonna be my daily use camera, but I don't think this is gonna work for video. As a matter of fact, I'll probably, as I'm using now, use one of these instead, for the simple fact that I can do 4K 60 as well as I can lean forward and move back and pretty much stay in focus because at least my iPhone does autofocus. So with the smartphones, I've learned that there are ways where you can even get better audio into the smartphone by using the existing audio interfaces you have. So let's say you use a boom mic or a lapel mic or something like that. You can run those same mics directly into your iPhone and have it sync in naturally, the same way you did with your DSLR and the mic input jack. So there's a lot of benefit. Now the downside, I would say, is that I end up getting this best view external monitor to help be able to frame myself. Now that's one thing that I can't easily do with the iPhone, but it's an okay sacrifice. Sorry for all the noise in the background. But as long as you have a good light, as you see, we're in a different location. We have a great light. We have a boom mic that's catching great audio. We'll see if I can sync it later. I think what we get as a result is pretty good. And it's gonna make it a whole lot easier for me to continue to make videos that look nicer. It's kind of weird if you say you're a photographer and you want to start making videos, and all your videos seem to lack the ability to show that you at least know how to use lighting and focus. Doesn't hold great weight to your ability to produce a good product. So trying to step it up, make sure that we produce video that is interesting and produce content that is interesting and worth looking at. Now, with that said about this baby right here. So, as I mentioned in other videos, I am looking to see about getting another camera, and I have it boiled down to 3. So we'll quickly run off the 3, and then we'll talk through some of the other decisions. First thought was jump up to the Canon 5D Mark IV, which is an amazing all-around camera. I'm very familiar with the 5D line of cameras. In fact, if you just hand me one, my hands already automatically know where to go to operate it. But right now, they're running about $3,300, and that is a lot of money. And the downside is that Canon isn't giving me the warm and fuzzies about what they're gonna do in the future. So it feels like the Mark IV is already old technology, and if I come in with it, I'm kind of saying that I'm going to go up to this point, and you can produce extremely great professional material, but they're not going to continue to build upon that platform in the future. One of the other options is the Fuji X-H1, where I love the way Fuji produces pictures. I love the image quality. I love everything about it. The problem is, I'm thinking to make an amazing overkill, maybe vacation camera, kind of walk around camera. but I don't feel confident using it if I get hired to go do a wedding or something like that. I'm not sure how well it will hold up there with the low light and being able to adjust to what's in front of us, only because it has the small sensor. I think it's a 1.7 crop. It's the only downside to it. And I have been spoiled by the 6D being able to catch a lot of good low light from being a full frame camera. And so that brings me to the Sony. And I really dread going with the Sony because I'm a Canon person, and so it's like Canon or die. But the Sony is a full frame. It kind of does a lot of the same things the Fuji will do. Sony has had some decent work in the video realm. There's some complaints around the coloring of the pictures that Sony produces, but they still produce really good pictures. And as long as you got Lightroom and you have time, you can make a picture look however you want it to look. But it does do great video also. And they tend to be more cutting edge. So if you want to stay in front of the curve, or at least stay with the curve on what new photography technologies are coming out, they seem like they're pushing to stay on point with that piece. So I'm in between those three. Two of the three I have experience with. As you can see in the link over there, I did a review of the Fuji X-T2, which is a great camera. I'm still considering, I really would like to get it, but we'll see what happens. But I haven't made a decision yet. So hopefully in the coming weeks, I'll do an unboxing, and hopefully it'll be a new camera. And maybe that'll give me something else to talk about, because I'm sure I would have a lot of joys and complaints about whatever I buy. So appreciate you taking a little time checking this out. Appreciate you taking some time checking this out. Again, if you enjoy the content and want to see more, please subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification button so you know whenever I put out a new video. Also, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and leave comments. Please let me know your thoughts. I know I'm not the only person in the market for a new camera. And if you are currently using a DSLR and never thought about using your iPhone and putting some of your normal video lights and using the iPhone as your primary recording camera, hey, give it a try. This is what it looks like, and I think it's coming out pretty decently. And maybe we'll talk a little later about how my audio is set up. All right, thanks and have a great day.